How many of you have heard of a business called Bizarre Voice? Have a show of hands? Okay, so somewhere around half of you out there. They're the 800-pound gorilla that we compete with. My name's Richard Anson. I founded Reevoo, a business I'm hugely proud of. And there's probably a bunch of questions in your mind right now, and I'm looking to answer 3 of those in the next 5 minutes. That's who we are, why we outperform the competition, and the massive opportunity ahead of us. So Reevoo is a leading social commerce provider. We provide customer reviews, recommendation solutions, and community management solutions to 150 retailers and brands across 18 countries. Unfortunately, I've been typically British here, and my language skills haven't kept up with our geographic expansion skills, and I still only speak English. We're also in the auto, travel, retail, and financial services verticals. So that's a little bit about who we are. Let me talk to you about why we outperform the competition. And I love the culture in San Francisco of the coffee shops. You go down the Blue Bottle Cafe and you can smell that really strong aroma of coffee. And I thought I'd purchase a mug to do a little bit of an analogy here. I've chosen Starbucks, which is a bit of a love-hate relationship with people. But what our competition do is they sell this mug to retailers and brands, and they sell it empty, and they leave it retailers and brands to try and fill that mug with social content, with reviews and ratings, with effectively coffee. And in many cases, they find it very, very difficult to do. So what we do is we give that mug to retailers and brands, and we take responsibility for filling it. And we fill it with that rich social content, and we make sure it stays full, much like your bottomless cups of coffee over here. So I'm going to look at some facts here, and I'm going to show you 3 charts. In each case, Reevoo is in orange, and our competition, Bizarre Voice, is in gray. So in this first chart, Reevoo is in orange, and we look after Sony in Europe. We look after them across 16 countries. Our competition's in gray. They look after Sony in the US. We provide 59 times more content, 59 times more content than our competition does to the same clients in different parts of the world. And it's all about content. The more content you have, the better the customer engagement is for that brand, and the bigger the increase in sales. Also, the more content you have, the more you can start to drive really in-depth insight in terms of consumer behavior from marketing, for customer services point of view, for product development point of view. So it's all about content. We look at terms of consumer response. So this is consumer response in terms of requests for content. We derive a 5 times higher response rate. And that 5 times higher response rate leads to more content. And I've just told you about the benefits of content. And then let's look at community. So what we do at Reevoo is we build engaged communities for brands and on behalf of brands. So after someone's left a review, we ask them if they want to join an owner's club, if you like, on behalf of a brand. So say on behalf of somebody like Ford. And then when somebody goes on to, say, Ford's website, and they ask a question, on behalf of Ford, we reach into that community to get an answer. And at the moment, we get 55% of questions answered by other consumers, and those consumers are or as a verified owner or a verified user. We get 55% answered within 24 hours. Our competition just sells software, and they broadly leave brands and retailers with very unengaged websites. So I've told you about who we are, and I've told you about how we outperform the competition. I'll talk to you a little bit about the massive opportunity ahead of us. We're already in Europe, and we're already in Russia. 2 weeks ago, we opened an office in Australia to cover Asia Pacific. We're imminently about to arrive in the US. That'll be followed by Asia, Latin America, and last but not least, Africa. And we're already in auto, retail, and travel, and financial services. We've got consumer packaged goods to go, public sector, and healthcare. So really huge, huge global opportunity. Analysts value it at around $15 billion by 2015. So we're in 18 countries. We look after 150 brands. We outperform the competition, and there's a massive opportunity ahead of us. I'd like to just finish by asking for a couple of things from yourselves. The first is I would like you guys to be as excited about Reevoo as I am, and to go out and tell as many people as you can and to spread the word. And secondly, I'd like to talk to as many of you as possible about partnership and expansion opportunities after this. Thank you.